Tonight's the first date that's been weeks in the making. Hair? Done. Nails? Done. Every square inch of your body exfoliated. Then you see it. A pesky pimple the size of a respectable mountain. The good news? Mighty Patch Pimple Patches can absorb gunk in just 6 hours. Patch the problem area and shrink the look of whiteheads faster than your makeup skills could anyway. Shop Mighty Patch at all major retailers.
Raheel, roses are red. There's sand in the Sahara. Who is a traitor? Oh, I think it's Tara.
Kraft Mac and Cheese is better than 90s hip-hop. We'll remind you of your childhood without making you feel incredibly old. Kraft Mac and Cheese. Best thing ever.
I think so too.
Oh, I think it's Tara. I think. Listen, I fucking love Mara Higgins so much. She's just there, not really being useful,
Mm-mm.
not really making salient points, but she be doing a lot of tanking.
A lot of taken. Also, she's very pretty. It's very
Uh,
nice to look at.
So nice to look at. Now, I have to
Mhm.
say, as a fan of the show, of many shows on Bravo, as a lifelong Bravo-holic, if you will. Now, this episode was the first episode 9 of season 4 of Traitors, without a housewife. How did you feel about that?
Oh, you know what? Now that you're mentioning it, I noticed it now. Maybe this is the reason why. I was like, well, there wasn't a lot of drama in this episode, and now I think I know why.
You
There
think
weren't
you
any
know?
house. Yeah, you know that's true. They're all so boring now. Is that what's happening?
Well, I mean, look, those broads, those old broads, they just like last year, Dolores didn't really do anything, but just something about her being there just brought something to it. You know
Some
what I
energy.
mean?
I think that they know how to be on TV. I think that's
hmm
one of the things that they've learned is like, okay, how do I just be on TV and just be captivating and just with my bullshit, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did have a
Mhm.
very good time watching this episode
It was
because
breezy. It was very
it was
breezy.
easy breezy. I will say no butthole clenching, no sweating. Um Not
No,
necessarily even that horny.
no.
So it was good. It was like, oh, I could watch this show like a regular person because like next year there's going to be a Traitors civilians, like a regular people cast of Traitors
Uh huh.
for US. Well, like other countries do celebrity and regular people.
Yeah.
US did one season where it was a mix of celebrities and regular people. And then ever since then, it's just been celebs, but they're
hmm
doing a regular normie cast of Traitors. Should I apply?
You should apply. Um, would I watch you? Probably not.
Ah,
Um, you should apply. It might be
all
good.
right.
It might be
I
fun.
don't think I'm that captivating.
What would be your strategy? Let's say if you're a trader, what do? Are you super involved? Do you take a back seat? How do you do it? What's the move?
I think you know exactly what I do as a person who's known me for 40 years. Why don't you guess what I do?
I think you'd have a Michael Rappaport type of arc on the show.
Unfortunately, that is true. Also, I would immediately I would be like, here's the thing, guys. If you accuse me of anything, I'm
Mhm.
gonna say that that's Islamophobia and you're gonna get ruined. So I would just be a fucking asshole to be around. They'd be like, oh, grumble, grumble. We gotta keep her on.
It's like
I need my
it's
day
like being
job.
it's like every WhatsApp group I'm in with you.
You're like, oh, guys, we can't make
Okay,
that joke.
we can't
My
joke.
husband made a joke. He texted me. So I posted some stuff on Instagram for Valentine's Day for him today. And then
Ew.
he made a stupid comment. And I was like, I have to delete that. You can't say stuff like that. I was like, people can't know that I have a problematic husband. Do you know what that would do to my brand? It wasn't even that problematic. I just am that person. So yeah,
Mhm.
that would be my strategy is I would use the fact that obviously there are biases in the world against the people who have biases, even if they don't. Anyway, this episode we open on sweet baby Eric being asked to be a traitor with Robby Bobby. Robby Bobby unhoods himself and says, "What up, playa?" He announces
He's having a great time.
He's having a great time. He does announce immediately, "I am a traitor hunter." And I was like, Eric, you have no choice. Either you get killed right now or you join with Rob, who's probably going to throw you under the bus. So Eric said, I mean, I guess, yeah, I'm in. I need a helmet and an adult diaper because my mind is blown and I'm about to shit myself. And I said, Lisa Rinna, an ode to you, because Lisa Rinna, as you know, did peddle a Depends for a while.
Oh, is that true? That was
Yeah. She was doing Depends ads, and they were like, whoa, that's a big deal. And then she said, Depends paid me millions of dollars, so why would I not just say slap on an adult diaper and put on your dress, girls?
Yeah, exactly. I will, casually infer that I pissed myself for $1 million. That's easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
People on Real Housewives of New York did that without even getting paid for it. So Rob is so assertive with Eric.
Yeah. So if it felt like, because I guess he's like the old wily veteran trader at this point, right?
Yeah.
Nobody else is left. He's really like, okay, I think I have this game figured out. He's very confident now that the other two traders are gone. And I think he also sees Eric as like, okay, well, I have enough to work with here in case I need to throw him under the bus. Plus I have the deck. Everything is coming up Bobby.
Everything is coming up Bobby. Oh my God. He's just like in the turret. He's really thought through all of these things. Eric is just sweating and just nodding along with him the whole time. But we see that Natalie, Dorinda, and Steven are up for murder. At breakfast the next morning, everyone thinks that it's Johnny Weir because of how close he was to Candace, and they believe that there has been a recruit added, and they think that it's Tara. Is it Tara Lipinski or Tara Lipinski? I don't know.
That's a good question. When you see that name, what do you think? I think Tara.
I think Tara.
Yeah.
Also, what does Johnny call her?
I think he calls her Tara. He calls her Tara, right?
Why is everyone calling her Tara?
Tara's right in. Tara's.
I think that it's Mara's doing. They were like, I
is
like
it
the
Mara
way
or Mara?
Mara. Maura. Everyone thinks it's Johnny Weir and Tara. Johnny shows up and he's like, really, he's just being a normal person. And they're like, you're doing a lot of talking, Johnny Weir. And I'm like, this is so stupid. But we find out Dorinda has been murdered. And I say, thank God.
Yeah, I was glad. So I know you're sad that one of your housewives was gone, but also just I wish she wasn't the last one, because even in like the last 15 seconds that she had, she made it about herself. Also, as well, a question. So like she mentioned her, what's that, Bluestone Manor in her going out thing, and I was like, oh god, here she goes. And then after she left, like they all made a comment about the Bluestone Manor. Now, do you think, because we haven't seen that on the show, do you think she was just going around the Holiday Inn just talking about the Bluestone Manor? That's probably
constantly. She was all over that castle, that like stupid play castle that they have, that I at one point genuinely thought they sleep in. And she was probably like, oh, this is nice. I have this at my manor.
Nice.
Oh, I'm the lady. I'm the lady of the manor. This is nice. I'm the lady of the manor. This is nice. I like to keep my fireplaces like this too. Oh, this is good. But at Bluestone Manor, I have like, shut up, Dorinda. I gotta. You live in a nice house. Grow up. Now, I have to tell you about what's going on in the Real Housewives of New York space. I don't know if you've heard.
Ooh. No, why would I?
I don't know if this came across your desk. But, so after the Bonito Bowl, Jill Zarin, former Real Housewives
I have seen some stuff about this. I have not. So I've seen some headlines, but I have not clicked through.
You said fuck this shit. My
Yeah, fuck
God.
this shit. Because I saw that that piece of shit Andy Cohen said something about it. And then she got fired for something. Is that why'd you film me?
Oh God. Okay.
Let's-
Okay. First of all, I have to say Andy Cohen in this instance, not a piece of shit. But
Oh.
anyway, yeah. So Jill Zarin, the night of the Benito Bowl, said, "This is the worst halftime show I've ever seen in my life. The whole thing was in Spanish. I mean, what is this? There's not what it, it felt a little political to me because there's not a single white person. Oh, that's Lady Gaga. She's gotten so much plastic surgery. I couldn't even tell that was her. Okay. Yeah. Cancel me. Yeah. I don't give a shit if I lose millions of followers. It's whatever. Who cares? Right. So she says this. Now, last week they announced some stupid fucking show on E, which I didn't even know E was still a channel, but E exclamation mark network had decided that they were going to do some sort of the Golden Life, which is some sort of like a Real Housewife of New York reboot, but it would go on E, and it would be the entire original cast. It would be Ramona, Jill, Luann, Sonia, and Kelly Ben Simone. And it was announced in like the most low budget way. It was just like front facing camera on their iPhone videos of the ladies being like, like Luann just being like, "Get ready, ladies. We're back," or whatever. You wrote in and you wanted it, and now we're back, right? And everybody was like, "Who asked for this? Like, nobody fucking wants this. I do not." And it's like set in Florida. Like, I'm not interested in seeing a bunch of 6-year-old women who like shit and piss themselves, who also vote and donate towards causes that detain hardworking people in America, right? Like, I don't give a shit about this. So anyway, once Jill posted that, I was lolling because I was like, this bitch is going to get herself fired off of a TV show before Ramona Singer. Like, you've been fired off of Real Housewives of New York before Ramona in the past, and now you're going to do it again because you're such a fucking dumb bitch. Well, she got fired off of the show.
Oh.
And yeah, which is fine. Like, the entire, they and then somebody said sources, like a Page Six article said sources close to Jill who know the way she thinks or something. It was like such a weird way that they wrote it.
It's just Jill.
It's like Jill. It's like Jill's in her own brain. So said the entire world, she wasn't all by herself. Like, a lot of people didn't like the performance. It's not a big deal. Like, why is she being, chastised for it? And people make mistakes and all this stuff. Anyway, so she got fired, and then Dorinda is now going to be on that show. And I was like, Dorinda, what are you doing? Guys.
Now, if they're going on this show, do you think that this severs their ties with the Bravo people? Like, is that what happens?
I don't know, but Andy was asked about it, and Andy said, "Don't ask me about what these women are doing. They are no longer employed by Bravo. Go ask E what they think, because this is no longer my wheelhouse." And I said, "You know what? For what it's worth, Andy, you're right. Yeah, that is true. However, you do continuously platform Michael Rappaport, so there's that." But anyway, Dorinda's, she's back at Bluestone Manor. Anyway, pre-mission chats, Natalie thinks it's Steven. A lot of people think it's Johnny. And then sexy ass Kristen Kitsch has Kristen is smoldering hot this episode.
By the way, my favorite part of this episode was when Alan came in and Kristen was like, "That's a nice suit," because that's the only other person that wears sexy ass suits like that.
Yeah, exactly. But Kristen is sitting with Tara, and Kristen says, "I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty sure that it's you." And Tara's like, "What?" I love Tara and Johnny. They're like, "I can't believe we're still in this game. Also, I have no idea what's going on." And I just love that they're like fumbling, bumbling, not knowing what's going on is somehow super suspicious to all of these people.
Yeah.
It's amazing. There's some sort of a mission involving a Jack in the Box. Everybody goes in what's in the box? They all go into the box, and then the traitors have to get out of the box, and then they have to put a name into the thing. And then, I don't know, honestly, the missions are so over the top and elaborate. I never understand the rules, but it's scary because Eric is like, "I don't know how I'm supposed to get out of the box without anybody hearing me." And Rob says, I can do it because, quote, I'm nimble like a cat. Meow. Did that make your kitty purr?
Well, I didn't know I had a kitty until that moment, and I didn't know that it was that it was actually purring. That's what that sensation is.
So, whoa, my God.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day to me. Do you think that, because I was like, that's so cute. Do you think somebody gave him that line, the meow?
No, I think that he did it himself. I
He
think
just
he
is?
he's so confident now. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say the most bananas things, and it doesn't matter because I'm smooth sailing. It's all coming up, Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
They're all doing this thing. I didn't understand what the point was where they were like Eric and Rob were like, we're just gonna put Tara in for everything. I don't like the pylon on Tara Lipinski.
Oh, I enjoyed it. No, I think their point was just it's just going to cause confusion, right?
Mm.
And then also as like traders, they're like, well, if people do catch on, then at the very least we're going to make money at the end of it, because then everyone's just going to catch on to the fact that everyone, every answer is going to be Tara, so everyone should answer Tara so that we make money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The short list of people to be murdered are Natalie, Johnny, Tara, and Kristen. And they say that this is the best thing to do because they're already going to think that traitors are going to put themselves in it. Everybody already thinks that Johnny and Tara are traitors. So let's just add them in. I was like, oh my God.
Rob, you wily cat. I swear to God, because I was like, what they should do is they should nominate themselves to be one of the people in the boxes.
Yeah.
But that son of a bitch, that cute kitty, he's one step ahead of me because he's like, that's exactly what a traitor would do. God.
He said, here's another one. I'm going to make your pussy purr.
Yeah. Whoa, hey.
Oh, hey. Kitty. I love that after the mission, Tara and Johnny decide they have that like little chat where they're like, we should stop pretending like we don't know each other.
Yeah.
I think they say something like, it's time for us to be a we.
Now, is that too intense a friendship for you? I was a little bit. I know, I understand. Whatever the time, I feel like they're too close. Should you be that close to another person? I don't know.
I'm very close to my best friends.
Do you sit in their lap?
There's a running thing with my best friend Talia that whenever we're together, there is a picture of us that is taken where we are unknowingly cuddling.
Mm.
It just happens sometimes. That's my best friend. It happens. Also, I just
Weird.
I love them. It's not weird. Okay. I'm sorry you've never felt love. Okay. Platonic or otherwise. Okay.
Jesus.
There was then they go to the round table and Alan quoted your favorite guy, William Wallace.
He did.
By your favorite actor.
And director.
And director and overall human person, I think, right?
Politician, yeah, exactly.
America, if you don't know who to put up as your next nominee for president, Raheel would heavily encourage Mel Gibson.
He was born in New York, by the way. I know.
Have you ever seen him be on Jay Leno and make funny sounds with his mouth?
What?
Do you remember that? In the 90s, Mel Gibson would go on like Tonight Show and he would like always do some sort of shtick. One, he always talked about how he had 1 million children, which we're like, we should have figured out he was a weirdo back then, right? But then the other thing he would do, and this is like so weird, it's like those things that I just know. I remember one time he was on Jay Leno and he knew how to make a sound from his mouth that sounds like water dropping, like water trickling down.
Okay.
He would go open his mouth and he would pat the side of his mouth and then it would sound like blop. That's just things that I know about Mel Gibson. Anyway,
I don't know if you've seen any updates since then, but there's also other recordings of him.
Yeah.
He's made some other sounds with his mouth.
By the way, we are fully joking. He is a monster.
He's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit, but Braveheart is Raheel's favorite movie.
It's top 5. It's not my favorite movie. It is the first album I bought with my own money. I got $20 from our mother. I bought the Braveheart soundtrack. And you know what? I stand by it. It's fucking great.
It's on record the first time your kitty purred.
Yeah. It was for the princess.
Whenever I try to think about Braveheart music, all I play in my head is the Terminator music. So
Dun, dun, dun,
no,
dun.
that's Terminator.
That is Terminator. You want to know the Braveheart music? It's dun 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 dun
Dun,
dun
dun, dun,
dun
dun, dun,
dun.
dun.
Now that was originally, if you want to know, like where the funeral playlist actually started. It started there. Now, I would like that still to be included, but as sort of like a montage thing. Take some black and white pictures of me. AI that shit.
No, I
And then-
can't AI at your
Power.
funeral.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Put it together PowerPoint show with that music.
Okay, I'll put a PowerPoint show together with that music, and
Thank
then
you.
the strobe lights will come on, and it'll go do 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 do. It'll be all the things she said, all the things she said, and then it'll cut
Wait,
to the dance party, and then
Karaoke.
and then the lights will be flashing, and whoever your lover is will just stare at your coffin, and it'll be like the shot of Ilya and Shane looking at each other at the club. Anyway,
And then my lover's gonna violently masturbate at my casket. Hey, Ramadan Mubarak, everybody.
that's right.
last
By
week,
the
but-
way, this is what happens when there's no housewives left on Traitors, is we have to take these types of tangents.
Yeah.
Anyway, roundtable time. I have to say I loved Tara and Johnny's defense of themselves. And
I'm
can I just
saying-
say,
yeah.
can I just say, Johnny Weir is a beautiful man.
What do you mean?
Like I guess because like I'm always looking at his costumes or like his wardrobe.
Yeah.
I've never really paid attention to his face. Skin, incredible. Makeup application, top notch.
Yeah, he is. He looks very like he doesn't look real almost. How well he's put together. Yeah,
He looks
is-
ethereal almost.
he is unique looking. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And just like hearing him talk about himself and Tara, he's like, we've been through divorce and infertility and all these things
Yeah.
together. I was like, oh my God. And I love when he said, we didn't have normal childhoods. We were
that got
in the
to me.
Olympics.
Yeah, that's true too. They, those people are insane. All of like the athletes and stuff,
Yeah.
especially like figure skaters, because there isn't like really like a team or anything, so they're just by themselves.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Anyways,
Do you think that it was a good idea for Tara and Johnny to reveal themselves as best friends?
I think so. I mean, at this point, that's their only defense, right? Because Johnny is gone. Otherwise, if they
Yeah.
don't have somebody, and the thing that people are noticing is how close they are or whatever. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that coming in and pretending like they're not close was a bad
Mhm.
idea because you don't want to come in as a liar, liar, pants on fire, like from jump. You know what I mean? Even if you're
Yeah.
not lying, it just puts you in a weird position. But I do love their friendship. And I thought that they did an amazing job defending themselves. It did crack me up that they were like, so I don't know if you guys know this, but Tara and we grew up together and like we're actually best friends. And I just know. I would know if he was a traitor or I would know
Yeah.
if she was a traitor, right? I just know that about each other. And I love that it cut to Mark Ballas, who was genuinely shocked that they were best friends. It like cut to him, he had his hand on his mouth. Mark. Also, there was a scene of Mark coming back from the mission. The door closes behind him, and then he spun and did like a thing with his outfit. I was like, he wanted to flex that outfit. That outfit
Mark
was so absurd.
Mark also wanted to like get in on like the athlete thing because
Mhm.
technically he has a sport also.
I mean,
He's
he
a dancer.
does. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. And he was like, I have dance partners and I would never believe. I'm like, it's not the same, Mark.
Yeah.
Are you in the Olympics of ballroom dancing? I don't think so. Sorry, Mark
Yeah.
Ballas, with your amazing hair.
He does have great hair.
Amazing hair. And then they turned the tables to Steven.
Oh, poor Stephen. Stephen.
Oh, poor Steven. Oh my God. Steven, with your J. Crew sweaters, you did not stand a chance.
No chance.
Now, no chance at all. It was rough for him, but I think the big thing was that Natalie was like, I've spent enough time with Johnny this afternoon. It's not Johnny. Like, he's too
Mhm.
shook. It's too much. Now, there's been a few shots this episode of Rob just fucking relaxing. There's like a scene
Uh-huh.
of him like laying on the chase with his arms up, being like,
and
"What do you
he's
think of
he's
this?"
almost touching Mora's like thigh with it.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
what's going on, you guys? You fucking manipulative bitch. Now, do you think that people are saying that Okay, here's a question for you. There's some discourse on the internet where they feel like Rob isn't an actual good trader. It's just that people are falling for his good looks.
I believe that's a big part of it, obviously. Yeah.
But don't you think that using your good looks to manipulate people is a good trader?
I think all of it, right? Like, it's not just his good looks, it's also the fact that everybody thinks that he is extremely sweet, because I do think that he is genuinely a sweet person.
Yeah.
And he's just using that to his advantage.
Yeah, that's good. That's good tradery.
Yeah.
Also, I think that what's another thing that people forget is that we're on episode 9. They've literally been together for 8 days.
Also,
Like-
I think that another thing that people forget is apparently they've never met successful white men, because that's how this world works. A nice, sweet, good-looking white guy, he's gonna get far.
Like, at the end of the day, traders
Yeah.
always highlights the fact that there is a bias that exists in the world. We call
Yeah.
every single black person off of the show. And now we're just like fawning over the hot white guy who can
Yeah.
like put 2 words together. I'm not going to lie. When he said something is viable or not viable, I was like, again, I didn't know that you knew those words, Rob. And it's like, I shouldn't be impressed by a man's ability who's like almost 30 some years old or 30 years old to be able to use the word viable. Like, that's pretty low standard.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's our
"Oh my God,
inherent
Rob."
bias. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. and- yeah.
Meanwhile, like, I heard him say meow, and that was it for me. I was done for the rest of the episode. That's it.
You were cooked.
That's all you
were
need to
cooked.
do. Yep.
It's so stupid. But you know, poor Steven did not have. Now I feel Steven, if he had been on Traders 10 years ago, maybe
Yeah.
he could have gotten away with it. But unfortunately, he has
Yeah.
not used enough sunscreen in his life in Southern California.
There is a lot of sun damage there. What's going on,
A
Steven?
lot of sun damage, sir. Don't want you.
Moisturize, sir.
Why? What's going on? Now I do know OC California is like it's a little red. As
Oh, a little red, extremely red.
Yeah. So I fear that it's the part of the world of in California when they're like, who needs sunscreen?
Yeah.
Let
I felt
Tan
bad
my
for
butthole.
This episode is brought to you by Peloton. Break through the busiest time of year with the brand new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus, powered by Peloton IQ. With real-time guidance and endless ways to move, you can personalize your workouts and train with confidence, helping you reach your goals in less time. Let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com.
This episode is brought to you by FX's Love Story, John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. Join host Evan Ross Katz on the official podcast for FX's new series, Love Story, John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette, and go behind the scenes with cast and special guests, featuring Sarah Pigeon, Paul Anthony Kelly, Grace Gummer, and Naomi Watts. FX's Love Story, John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette, wherever you listen to podcasts.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return.
But I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
We all have that dream trip we've been wishing we could go on, but too often life, or usually price, gets in the way. That's why Priceline is here to help you turn your dream trip into reality. With up to 60% off hotels and up to 50% off flights, you can book everything you need for your next adventure. Don't just dream about that next trip. Book it with Priceline. Download the Priceline app or visit Priceline.com and book your next trip today.
Go to your happy price, Priceline.
It's football season, and you can now get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a running back delivered, but you can get baby back ribs delivered. A strong defense? No. A strong deodorant? Yes. A six-pack of abs? Nope. Six-pack of beer? Yes. Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Alcohol 21 plus and in select cities. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Anyway, yeah, you felt bad for Steven?
I felt bad for Steven because Natalie just kept talking about how disingenuous he sounded, and he's just like, no, that's just who I am.
I know. They're like, Steven, you don't have a personality, and now you're
so
showing up with a personality. You're so fucking boring. We're like, oh my God. Imagine just being a normal person and then somebody going up to you and being like, you know, your vibes are just bad. That's so offensive. I can't believe it. This show is so cruel. Anyway, voting happens and Steven is voted out. And I was really surprised, but like very proud of Tara and Johnny for pulling this off. Like I was like, this is amazing. Like that is really good defense. But Steven really is paint drying because he goes up there and I couldn't stop laughing. He goes up there and he goes, you blew it.
And they were all like, I guess we did.
Like,
whatever.
He's like, I'm a faithful. You blew it. I think you blew it needs to come back. I haven't heard that in a while. I think that's a good one. Yeah.
I think we should bring back the whole gamut of everything blown. You know what I mean? Blew it, blow me. That's all.
It's like a real white person. It's like a real white manism. You blew it.
You blew it, buddy.
Yeah, you blew it, pal. Anyway, post-banishment, everyone is back on Tara and Johnny. But Kristen Kish is like, Eric, what the fuck is going on with you?
Yeah.
And Eric is losing it. He's like, I don't know. If Kristen Kish looked me in the eyes and accused me of anything, even if I wasn't a traitor, I'd be like, okay, I believe you because you probably know me better than I do myself.
So her chef side, I guess, is coming out, right? Because that's what you forget is like all of these chefs that are on Top Chef or whatever, they're also fucking maniacs. Right?
Yeah.
And so now she's just so intense. I'd be so intimidated by her.
Oh my God.
And also just completely in love.
In love. So stunning. Like, how tall do you think she is? She looks
She's like
tall.
5'11".
Oh my God. I'd like her to crush me like a garlic clove.
I'd like her to post me up and dunk on me.
But she goes and she tells Rob, because as she mentioned 2 episodes ago, that sweet man could not be a traitor. She tells Rob, who has said that he is a traitor hunter. So we go back to the turret, and I was assuming straight up here that Rob is going to be like, what do you think about killing Kristen? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And just like letting Eric take the fall. But I was surprised that Rob was a bro and he said, Eric, I'm going to throw you a bone here. I don't think it's a good idea to kill Kristen. You just need to like really defend yourself. Because Kristen said if she dies, it's you. And they're going to banish you. And then they're going to know you're a traitor. Like I was a little annoyed because I was like, it would have been nice for you to have Lisa Rinna's back. Or
no. Listen, no. The Lisa Rinna thing, absolutely not. I disagree with
Candace?
You. Yes, Candace, yes. But although Candace she shot the first shot at Rob with her vote, right? What you are underestimating here, which I recognize in Rob, which is another reason why I love him, is you are underestimating the power and the pull and the comfort and warmth of brohood.
Brohood!
It's so nice.
I knew it.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I knew it. You know what? I did recognize it because I did, again, watch him on Love Island, and his big thing on Love Island was his bromance. Like, he just fucking loved his bros. He wasn't really there for the women. He was like, I'm just here to hang out with my best friend, Aaron. I love him so much. Like, that was it. And I feel like he's like, of course.
I know you have this image of men, and you are right. Like, that is correct. Men are trash, blah, 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 blah. But it is also just sometimes it's just really sweet and nice. Just, that's why your husband goes and plays basketball once a week. We all suck. It's terrible. None of us are good at basketball. Just like hanging out. It's nice. No yappity yap.
And what if you were to kiss each other? Is what I'm saying. I'm not saying my husband needs to kiss any of you guys. I would not be okay at the basketball court at the mosque. I don't think that's where it should start. But I think that all men would be happier if they got to spend more bro on bro time, eliminate male loneliness, and also maybe a little switch, just a little something at the end.
A little
things,
Becky Peck.
A little peck, like win, lose, who cares? As long as I get to make out with my best friend.
Some of those games get super intense and heated. That would be a nice way to take the edge off at the end. Hey, let's just come on. Good games, guys, and everyone just kisses each other on the mouth. You can't stay angry at your bro.
You can't. And you know what? As the married woman, a lot of married people know sometimes in order to end the fight, you just have to hold each other's hands, look each other in the eye, and remind each other that you love each other.
Yeah.
You've
and
chosen to be married forever. And then you do little makeup stuff, So I think that I'm not
plant
saying you
one
guys
on.
need to fuck each other, but I think you should plant one on each other.
Just plant one. Yeah, it's true.
Happy Valentine's Day, single fellas.
Ah, that's me.
Go find a friend to just lay a big wet one on.
Just plant one on. Okay.
Just plant
That's what
one
I'll do
on.
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
If you
I'll
find
interrupt
yourself
my-
in the central New Jersey area.
Well, no, I'll be in Brooklyn tonight.
Oh, that's right. You're going to a rave. Do you think that they will or will not play music from Heated Rivalry?
I don't know.
If they
probably
do,
will.
can you please record that and send
You
it to
got
me?
it. Yeah,
All
I'll
right,
be
great.
zonked out of my mind, but sure, I will make a video.
Oh, my sister needs this. She's obsessed with the gay hockey show. Okay, anyway, at the turret, again, Rob is a bro, and then there's some sort of a jack-in-the-box murder. One thing that really takes me out is, like, I recognize I was once a person who genuinely believed they go up the stairs and go to sleep in quarters at the castle. Okay, but when they're in this like dungeon and they're like rotating the little box, it's like very obvious that they put like fog in post.
Yeah.
And I would have just like loved to be in that room to be like, what? I could see the studio lights. Like, there's no, I don't know, something about it just felt so silly and phony to me.
It's always hilarious. And they're obviously in on the joke. But if I was there, like doing that thing in the back of my head, I'd just be going, ah, da, 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 light. It's so stupid.
So dumb. Who was it? It was Kristen, Tara, Johnny. Yeah, that was the short list. Kristen, Tara, Johnny, and Natalie.
And Natalie, yeah.
Who would you murder in that?
Well, now I guess we can't kill Kristen, right? I guess
No.
Natalie would be a good person.
Yeah.
She's very useful, and she's very loud and because like right now I'm thinking like Rob, you have the next round table. Johnny's going,
Yeah.
for the most.
You got, yeah, exactly. So Johnny's going to go in the next round table. And they do, but I think that they need to kill Tara or Johnny, because that puts one of those out on the round table, right? Because if, let's say, they keep Tara and Johnny, and then Johnny is voted out and Johnny is faithful, they're going to be like, okay, so Tara's also faithful, because both of those guys were like very convinced that the other one is a faithful. So you know what I mean? So I think like it's like it eliminates that person automatically from banishment. So I think that it would have been smart for them to kill either Johnny or Tara and then say, oh, Johnny did this whole thing at dinner.
And then so that's devious,
Yeah.
right? Like
That is
you'd also
devious.
have to get people to believe that Johnny or Tara are that Tara.
Yeah.
Tink, are that devious. I think Natalie is the cleanest one for them. Because then otherwise you would have to get people to believe that Johnny or Tara.
Yeah. I think also, I think that we have had a lot of time to think about this, but again, they've only known each other for a week, and I don't think that they've really genuinely had time to like think through the strategy, except for Rob. Rob has thought through this whole thing.
Yeah.
He's known.
If I was Rob last episode, I would have picked Kristen. That's who I'd want to.
Yeah. But I think he picked Eric because Eric is a sweaty mess.
Yeah.
And I think that with Kristen, he already has Kristen as a faithful in his bag. So he's like, why would I add her to the turret? Like, I already know that.
I think I just want to be in close quarters with Kristen. I think that's.
Oh my God. Oof. I would have loved to see her in that robe.
Oh.
Who's left? Tara, Johnny, Natalie, Mark, Maura,
Eric and
Eric, Christian, and Rob.
Yeah.
Wow. That's it. This is like we're getting to the very end.
Is this a finale? How many episodes are there?
Let's find out. Because I was like, are we halfway through? How many episodes of Heated Rivalry are there? No. Of Traitors this season. I think that there's going to be 12, but that's 11 plus a reunion. So we only have 2 more episodes of the regular show left. 3 more episodes of the regular. No, 2 more because it's episode 9. So I think the finale is a big Daddy episode, and then this one. But they did film the reunion. Apparently, Lisa Rinna said that she showed up as a housewife and she made sure for people to answer to her. And I was like, petition to not. I know that I'm bored now a little bit, but like petition to not have housewives on Traitors anymore.
Yeah, it throws off the dynamic a little bit. What are you looking forward to at the reunion? I guess all the Ron stuff, right?
All the Ron stuff. I want to know the Ron stuff. I do want to have what's it called? Candace just yell at a few people. I think that would be nice. I do miss her yelling at people. I
wonder if they're gonna deal with the Michael Rappaport stuff, because there's been a lot of like negative backlash about him.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna like sweep that stuff under the rug or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Now, Donna Kelsey was interviewed outside of the airport, and she said that she was surprised that they had let her go they got her out. She's like, I should have lasted longer because my job being there was to bring viewers in. That's what she said.
Donna.
She said my job was
herself.
Donna's a spicy one. She said my job was I was there because of all the people that I know and all the connections that I have and all of the audience that I was going to bring. So it would have made sense for them to bring me on. And I was like, wow, Donna knows her worth. Donna said, I know Taylor Swift. She's going to be part of my family. My grandkids are going to be half Taylor Swift. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for this episode.
Okay.
I hope you have a wonderful time at your rave. What?
I don't know if it's a rave.
A dance party. What is a dance party if not a rave?